TJ, another opening day. I think it's a day a lot of you guys are looking forward to. What are some of your fondest memories, and what are you most excited for Thursday?
I mean, yeah, as everyone knows, opening day in Cincinnati is special. I got to experience my first one in 23, and then last year being hurt, I still got to be here, but, it's just different when you get to be out there. The butterflies, the jitters, it's all part of it, but it's something that I love to embrace, and it's just another opportunity, another year of blessings to be an opening day. Not a lot of guys get to do that, so for me, I take a lot of pride in it. I know the city of Cincinnati takes a lot of pride in it as well, so, just excited.
On top of opening day, to be back here too, throwing it back for you.
Yeah.
Last time you were in a Dragons uniform, those memories coming back as well. How exciting is it to be
Yeah, I was excited to come back here. I think we had a game like this in 2019 where it was set up, right, and it got canceled. And then I was here for that. And just coming back again, I think just being down here and walking through the locker room and stuff, was a lot of nostalgia hit me. I didn't think it was going to, but just remembering it was 8 years ago. And so for me, I'm I was 22, fresh out of college, just with big dreams ahead, not knowing what the future's going to hold. So being back here again in 2025, going to my third year in the big leagues with the Reds is it's something I'm very grateful for.
How dynamic can this offense be, TJ?
Very. I think it's unlimited to what we're going to be able to do. I think obviously health is the biggest thing that's been said time and time again, but those things, some of the things you can't control. But I think the depth that we have this year and the guys that we have in the lineup, the different pieces to this puzzle, it's going to be a lot of fun. What
kind of impact has Chris had in his first year as head coach? What have you learned from him in spring training?
Yeah, he's been great. There are offensive meetings and kind of everything that we've touched on in spring. Everyone buying into not the culture of the team, but also the culture that we want our offense to represent, that relentless, grinding, chaos-creating offense that we want. Getting everyone to buy into that. And Val's been great from the beginning, just kind of being very transparent with each individual guy on what we need to get better at individually and as a team. And I think everyone's buying into it.
When he says chaos-creating, what does that mean to you?
That's my favorite term. I embrace that. For me, that's just getting on the base pass and whether it be bunting, taking a walk, extra base hit, whatever it may be, but just getting on the base pass and making the pitcher think about me so that he doesn't have to think about the guy behind me. Gives him a mistake down the middle, now we get a 2-run home run, or whatever it may be. But to me, that's how it plays out in my head. If I can be in the pitcher's head while I'm on the bases, then he's not thinking about the pitch he's making to the hitter.
This spring training felt like the word accountability was just used over and over and over again. What tangible differences did you notice about accountability this spring as opposed to other springs for the Reds?
It's been harped on a lot and it's been talked about a lot. I think the accountability comes from all different aspects of the field. It comes from the staff, management, but I think more importantly, it comes from player to player. I think it comes holding your own guys accountable, keeping each other accountable so that we can be the best versions of ourselves for our team. I think that's something that has been really stressed this spring training, and I think it's something that is going to continue moving forward throughout the season too.
I asked Matt when he was in here earlier, I'll ask you the same thing. Was there a moment in spring training, whether it was in a game or on the practice field, where you looked around and you were like, this is different this year?
Yeah, I think from the first day to the first meeting, every team, every year is going to be different, right? There's pieces that are here, there's pieces that aren't here that were here last year, whatever it may be. So there's always going to be different feels, but I think that excitement this year coming in, getting guys back together and bringing in new pieces, I think this year had a little bit more to it. And then as camp continued, I think a lot of it showed on that last game on Sunday. When we all kind of went out there, it was like the last game, and everyone's just getting after it and having fun playing together. And we did really well, but I think it was just like something that we want to roll with in terms of our offense and all around as a whole. I think everybody just kind of playing free and playing loose and letting the game take care of itself. I think that also created a lot of excitement too.
As well as Sunday's game went, does that kind of give you a little bit more pep in your step going into this week as opposed to if Sunday hadn't gone so well?
No, I don't think had it not gone well, I don't think anybody would have stepped back and be like, uh-oh. I don't think no one's going to react like that, but I think it's a positive. That was the first time I think we had a lot of us together. It was kind of like separated lineups here and there. So a lot of us, played majority of that game, and then obviously we were rolling as an offense, so it's fun. But I don't think if it didn't go well on Sunday, we'd take a step back like, uh-oh.
As much as there's been talk about chaos creating and whatnot, how much talk has there been, TJ, about running the bases smarter,
Yeah.
not giving up outs on the bases?
Yeah, that's been another big point of emphasis along with the accountability. I think those are two very big stressed points that we learned a lot from the past couple years with who we are, right? We're very fast, very athletic, but like just like everything else in the MLB, teams learn quickly and they learn how to counter that. And now they're alert and they're aware of kind of how we run, what we do, the extra bases we try and take. So like now it's not just running with our heads cut off. It's like, hey, let's run with a purpose. We're not going to stop being aggressive, but let's pick and choose our spots, our times, where we're going to go. Like we're still going to be ourselves, but just smarter.
What's the feeling tonight too, that, as you sort of mentioned Sunday, the guys you're getting back together in the lineup tonight? I don't know that it's the opening day lineup, but it kind of looks like it could be. It resembles that. How excited are you guys about that tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's really excited. Any chance we get to play together this close to opening days is a lot of fun. And you know, everyone here, whether it's our side or the other side, we were all in camp together, grinding through spring training together. So it's going to be good to take the field, us versus them, and kind of just, you know, play one more time.
It's good.